I don't know what's going on with you, Soul Survivor. Ever since your son went missing, you feel like you need to save everyone. Rescue them. If you're not careful, you're going to get yourself killed. And look, I get it. There's a lot of people to be saved, but are you sure you're up for this? It's not going to be easy. Oh, alright, if you insist. I've got some names right here, actually. Here I will be listing 5 rescue encounters in Fallout 4. Let's get into it. Starting off with number 5, we have Jake Finch. Stole his dad's favorite sword and ran off to join a group of fire worshippers. Kids will be kids. And his dad is oh, wait, this is his brother. How old is Jake? Is he gonna have facial hair too? Guys, at this point, you should know not to be stealing toys from your dad's dresser. Oh, but the mom really wants him back. The brother really wants him back. Fine, we'll give this one a shot. Dad couldn't really care either way. So you go over to the Saugus Ironworks, and eventually you're going to reach the Forge, and it's here that this rescue encounter is going to take place. Will Jake walk out alive, or will he be tossed into the burning metal like so many before him? You'll have to be careful with your words to pull this one off. Slag wants him to kill a settler who's been tied up to prove that he's ruthless. The problem is, oh, this kid does have facial hair. I knew I shouldn't be here. The problem is, if you let him kill the settler, Slag is going to make him kill you next, and then you'll have a much harder time trying to kill everyone else while he's shooting at you. We don't want that to happen. And look, Jake, he's an alright kid. A muscular kid with big sideburns. Yeah, he stole from his dad. Yes, he wanted to join a group of raiders to steal from other people, but he's learning the wrongs of his actions, and this could be his second chance. So instead, try persuading him that killing that person is not worth it. And in this case, he will realize, no, of course it's not. I'm better than that. Now he'll point that gun up above, and it's going to be you and him up against Slag and 3 other Forged. The 2 of you trying to use the metal beams to take cover as streams of flame, they're coming at you. Energy bolts, those are flashing by, and the beams are so hot you'll need to keep moving or else your armor is going to burn through to the skin. It is a tough fight, hot, and very hard to breathe. But finally, you take down Slag. And now, not only is Jake able to return to his family, where he can hug his mother and his brother again, even rekindle his relationship with his father, but the settler who had been tied up is now free to go as well. I'll hand it to you. You're pretty good at this. Number 4, we have a standoff, and if you don't intervene, things could get messy. You can find this at Drumlin Diner. Right when you get there, the guns are out on both sides. There's a lot of pressure in the air, and you should be careful with how you proceed. Now, at first glance, you see 2 raiders, Wolfgang and Simone, confronting a small diner with a woman and her son inside, Trudy and Patrick. Odds are you can kill the raiders right there and still feel good about yourself when you go to bed. Nothing good ever comes out of this. The thing is, there are some details to the story. You need to determine who really needs saving in this scenario. See, Patrick, the son, he had been using chems that were given by Wolfgang, but he never paid up. He owes them money. Instead, he runs back to his mom, and now she's got a rifle coming out the front window. Well, that's bad business. Plus, Trudy and her son have the upper hand. They have a lot more cover. So if bullets start flying, it's probably the raiders who are going to die first. So if you're an entrepreneur yourself and you hate to see a deal gone bad, perhaps you feel like you should rescue the raiders from a very likely demise. In this case, you can go into the diner and convince Trudy to lower her weapon. If she pays what her son owes them, then they'll be on their way and no one has to die. You've actually rescued both parties from each other. And whoever said raiders can't show a little diplomacy? Well, not me. Because right now I'm still not convinced. If these raiders leave, who's to say they won't come back? And now they know that it's only Trudy and her son out here. If they come back with a few more people, they'll easily be able to overpower them, and then just take whatever they want. So a different option is to save Trudy and Patrick. Kill the 2 raiders any way you can, whatever's quickest, whatever's most efficient, and then end it once and for all. A mother shouldn't be killed for her son's stupid mistake. Here you can save them both, and then they can work together to kick his drug addiction, all while becoming closer in the process. You have given them that opportunity. Number 3, we have the ending to the quest, Confidence Man, and this time you won't be alone. This time you will have additional firepower that is going to provide overwatch on your position. Travis, do you know how to use that gun you're holding? The trigger's stuck. No, that's a safety. It won't shoot? That's because you haven't racked the slide. Never mind. Let me rephrase this. You're going to have additional body presence that is going to provide distraction near your position. Not bad, anything that helps, right? So you go up to Travis and you say, look, Vadim's been captured by raiders and he needs our help. I'd go alone, but it's basically your fault. He only got captured because he was dealing with those 2 raiders back at the bar, remember? The ones that let you beat them up? Yeah, that was staged. Vadim's idea. Anyway, he didn't pay them for the job, so they captured him. Oh, what an idiot. He probably deserves it. Maybe we should just leave him there. They probably won't kill him. Oh, maybe they will. But if they did, his brother's probably better at running the bar anyway, so what do you think? Should we do it? Yeah, really? Alright, boy, you really have changed. But one of us is probably going to die. Alright, good talk. So you go to Beantown Brewery, and you don't have to go very far before you reach the main room where Vadim is being held. There are raiders on different walkways and platforms that might be hard to hit. There's also Tower Tom, the leader of this area, who's going to be guarding the final room, so you've got your work cut out for you. Although surprisingly, Travis is not a bad aim. No, really, he's a natural. If anyone was going to shoot me, I thought it'd be him, but no, he helped me out. So for this one instance, you're not the only hero. The two of you storm the final room, and sure enough, you find Vadim on the floor with his hands tied behind his back. You undo them, and he's free to return to Diamond City, still with the money that he owed those raiders, because no lessons will be learned today. And you've also rescued something else, Diamond City, from having to listen to Travis stutter and moan like a little pussy. Number 2, we have Barney Rook, proud member of the Salem Volunteer Militia. He may not realize he's being rescued, and in fact he thinks the opposite, that Reba rescued you. Reba? Who's Reba? Are you talking about Dax, my desert eagle? Oh my god, you name your gun too? Yeah, of course. I hate when people say they don't show as much affection as a cat or dog. It's just not true. I like this guy. We really do need to save him. See, he's the only person living in Salem, which is now badly overrun with mirelurks. For right now, he has enough ammo and supplies to enjoy the next few weeks, perched up on his roof, sniping these bugs right in their slimy mouth parts. But eventually, he's going to run out, and these mirelurks, they are seriously all over the place. There's no promising he won't be swarmed and killed when he can't protect himself any longer. So he's got a mission for you. Reactivate the 5 defense turrets around town. Now, some of them, they are a little hard to reach, but it's important that you activate every one. They're strategically placed and can be very deadly when being used. So you go out, you're dodging pincers, and you're crushing hatchlings under your heel, and you get the turrets up and running again. And don't worry, there's a lot of satisfaction in seeing these things work together in unison to just rip into their enemies. It's a good show. So now you go back to Barney and you tell him the town of Salem is back online. You could end it here and say that you saved the entire population of the Salem Volunteer Militia. I won't count them now. However, there's a catch. If you didn't kill all of the mirelurks outside, which is fair because there's quite a lot of them, there's a good chance they're going to swarm the house and then follow you into the bunker. These creatures spilling into such a small space. You really think Barney would have been able to do this alone? Especially using a sniper from 10 feet away? No, it's a damn good thing you're here. So we've got the turrets blasting from the outside, the two of you blasting from the inside, and big shells gaping with holes falling to the ground. Today was a good day to kill some bugs. And for saving Barney and his precious Reba, he's going to give you something. Reba 2, the new and improved version. I think her and Dax are going to get along very well. And number 1, we have saving Kent Connolly. This is at the end of the quest, the Silver Shroud. Of all the encounters, this is going to be the hardest one. See, you and Kent have really been shaking up Boston with all this Silver Shroud activity. You know, cleaning up the streets, getting rid of some pretty bad gangsters. Well, there are some people out there who don't like this, particularly St. John, a raider leader. He wants to be the end of the Shroud once and for all. So he kidnaps Kent as a hostage to lure you to Milton General Hospital. So you go there, and you realize Kent is now in a lot of trouble. He's knelt down, execution style, with a shotgun just behind his head. Getting him out of this might not even be possible. Well, let's see what we can do. You can try acting like the Silver Shroud. Every chance you get, talk like he would. Don't break character. Eventually, this is going to scare off Avery and the other 2 raiders. The Shroud is real. It's not a hoax. This leaves you with just St. John. The problem is, right when he becomes hostile, he's going to kill Kent. So you've really got to move quickly. You only have a matter of seconds. And even if you can pull this off, why risk his life like that? So don't worry, there is a safer option. You can cut the act and tell St. John that he should kill you first before anyone else. That would really get to Kent. That would really show him that he was messing with the wrong crime lord, right? So if you can persuade him to do this, then you have all the time you need to kill the 4 of them. It still won't be easy, and you'll have the highest possible firepower on you, but this is what makes you a hero, right? So you take whatever cover you can, you're running between the cargo shelves, just shooting through the little spaces that you can find. In your head, you're thinking, may the power of Oifum give me strength! And now you're unstoppable. They didn't realize you could channel that power. Their legs are getting blown off, huge bursts are coming out of their back, and finally, all 4 bodies get tossed aside like nothing. You run up to Kent dressed like the Silver Shroud, and just like in the comics, good overcomes evil. You've managed to rescue him against all odds, and now with his help broadcasting your efforts to all of Boston, you will continue to rescue the lives of many people in need for many years to come. One rescue leads to another, but as long as they have you, sole survivor, they will always have a hero. And there you have it, 5 rescue encounters in Fallout 4. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and down below please tell me what other encounters would you add to this list. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Now, if you can just save your son, you'll be good to go. Oh, is it too soon? Okay.